Hello, I'm Alexandra and welcome back to my channel. Today I decided to do a little chit chat video where I'm just going to talk about what's been going on in my life and why I haven't posted on YouTube. So basically, I went on vacation the last week of July, and when I came back I started feeling really sick. I was dizzy, nauseous, everything. So after a week I went to see the doctor and he diagnosed me with labyrinthitis, I think it's called in English. Anyway, it basically means that I get dizzy for like 30 minutes to a few hours and then I'm nauseous because of the dizziness, and it's something to do with my ear. There's nothing to do, you just have to wait it out, and the doctor doesn't know when I'll feel better. So it's now the start of week 3 and I'm still dizzy. Like I was super dizzy this morning, now it's fine. So that's the thing, I'm fine that I'm not fine, and it goes all the way there. I am still working because I can work from home, lucky me. So I'm still working, but the thing is, I don't know if it's because of the dizziness, but I feel so tired. I'm not reading a lot, but since the beginning of the month I have finished 6 books in 2 weeks, so that's a little bit slow for me, but it's still fine. So I just want to do a little update on what I've been reading. I also finally renew my library card, so I have some library books. I've been reading them instead of reading books I have at home. So anyway, first book I did finish in August is Waypoints by Sam Heughan. You're following Sam is the guy who plays Jamie in Outlander. So you're following him as he goes on a hike. It's like a 5 or 6 days walk in the Highlands in Scotland. I really enjoyed all the historical parts. He's talking about the history, but also his life, which I think was super interesting. It's also a short one and it's really well written. I know it's not the one who wrote it, it's someone else, I don't know who, but it was a really good start of the month. Then I did finish an audiobook. It's Electra by Jennifer Sand. Yeah. It's a retelling of Greek goddess, and it just wasn't for me. I thought it was boring and too long, and yeah, that wasn't a good audiobook. But I did finish it, so that's all that matters. Then I have also finished another audiobook. It's The Bullet That Missed by Richard Osman. This is the 3rd book in the series, and like, I'm not super amazed by that series, but at the same time it's not that bad. You're following a group of old people that are trying to solve unsolved murders, so they're trying to figure out who might be the killer, and it was interesting, but it's just, I don't know, I wasn't that into it. It's not like crazy. It's fine, it was fine. But then I did finish a physical book, Game Changer by Abig. This is the 6th book in the Field Party series, and you're following Asa. I don't know if it's Asa or Asa. Anyway, Asa and Esmita, and I thought it was boring. Maybe I was just not in the mood to read about teenagers falling in love. But yeah, and also I don't know what's up with this month, but in every book they talk about the pandemic. So this one is about the pandemic. Violetta, another book I have finished, was also about that, and Lucy by the Sea was also about that. And what's up with the pandemic? Why am I reading all books set there? I don't know. So this book started in like February 2020, and you know, everything went to, anyway, it was boring, but it was still okay. Like I'm enjoying Abig, so this was okay, but a bit boring, just not in the mood for it. Then I finished this one, Violetta by Isabel Alande, and you're following Violetta as she lives. Basically, you're following her since her birth in 1920 up until her death in 2020. And as much as I wanted to really enjoy that one, it wasn't that great. It just so many things have happened to her that it feels fake. Like, it just feels fake. Anyway, but the thing is, it was really nice to see how all the events of the 20th century affected her, but also the pandemic, because she died during the pandemic. And yeah, it was interesting. And also, I don't know which country it was set in. It doesn't say. Maybe there's a reason why, but anyway, it's in South America. And the country she lived in was, the president was taken out, and a military dictatorship was put in place, and she navigates through that with her boyfriend, who is with that dictatorship, but also her son, who is against it, and he's kind of communist. So everything goes into that. She was from a rich family who went boom in 1929, so the first event that affected her life. Then they lost everything. Father died, and yeah, so many things happens that I don't know. Yeah, of course, everything impacted everyone and everything, but it just, I don't know, wasn't that great, honestly. Anyway, I just finished another book. It's Lucy by the Sea by Elizabeth Strout. I listened to it as an audiobook, and this book is basically all about the pandemic. It started in early 2020, and this old woman moves to Maine with her ex-husband, who is the father of her 2 daughters, and you're learning a little bit about everything. And just like a couple minutes ago, I put like that I have read this on Goodreads, and then I realized it's the 4th book in the series. Don't get me wrong, I understood everything, and now I'm wondering, what are the 3 first book about? Because I understood everything. So I don't know. Anyway, it wasn't that great, honestly. It was okay. But yeah, I have read some books, and I'm currently reading other books. I think I'll start as an audiobook The Family Remains by Lisa Jewell. This is the 2nd book in the series, and I have read the 1st book, so I will be listening to this. I have also started, I'm forgetting the name of the book, but Missing Tree. Anyway, it's by Elif Shafak. Yeah, anyway, I'm currently reading that. I have also started the 1st book in the Harry Potter, and I will probably start this ebook called This Other Eden by Paul Harding. I have seen that the nominees for the Booker Prize have gone out, but as I was looking at the list, a couple of books on that list aren't even out yet. So I'm really confused. I don't know. Like, the books aren't even out yet. How did they make it to that list? Anyway, we'll see if I can read a couple and decide, like, because usually the Booker Prize, I enjoy their books because they're more about literary fiction, or like they really focus on the quality of the writing, I think. And that's why I look the most for in books. I look the most anyway, I'm a little bit tired. But yeah, these are usually good for me, so we'll see. But there's not a lot available on the library app because I'm not gonna buy them. So we'll see how I do this. And I honestly think I might be able to read 1 or 2 before the shortlist is announced. We'll see. Anyway, this is my update for how it's going so far this month. And I will see you soon in another video, and I hope it's gonna be soon because I want to feel better soon. But yeah, thank you for watching, and bye!